Hello, hello. Welcome to Pioneer
Pioneer
Prosperity
Prosperity Movement.
Movement.
Maddie and Sudha here.
Yeah, amazing. So, the number of the episode is 128th Sunday Business Live, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been going on very well. So, this
Mm,
is exclusively for you,
mm.
bringing in values, more of values. So, stay tuned until the end. If you are watching a live, hashtag live. If you are watching replay, hashtag replay. And feel free to comment if it resonates with you, you agree or you disagree, anything, feel free to
Yeah,
comment.
and moreover, this session is going to be a power pack session, whereas we are going to, because we are in a mission, we are having a vision, and also we are in a mission towards helping minimum 100 parents or go getters to maximize their potential in saying to get their minimum 20k Australian dollars per month in their life within this 2024. That is what our mission is, and for that mission we are going all in because we are so committed for our vision, and for that we are so committed for this mission as well, because our vision is by 2027 to help minimum 1,000 people, whereas in this 2024 we want to make, not we want to help, we are determined and committed to help minimum 100 people, not just normal people, those who are really determined, those who are really committed as a go-getter and action taker to make minimum 20k per month. So that is what we are going to share with you. How about we normalize it?
Mm.
Why can't? So, and moreover, where we are today,
We are in Redcliffe Showground, so that's where we are camping.
Redcliffe in Queensland. Guys, don't get confused, because when I posted in other caravan camping stuff, yeah, it's like Redcliffe is everywhere. Of course, it could be everywhere. Whereas we are in Moreton
Queensland,
Bay,
yeah, Moreton Bay region.
Redcliffe in Queensland, just about 1 hour above from 40 kilometers. Yeah, no,
Brisbane.
53 kilometers above Brisbane, north
Mm.
of Brisbane.
Yeah,
So, which month we are in actually? Fifth month.
fifth month.
Mm. So we are in our fifth month of our full-time travel, where we plan for 5 years. In saying this,
Mm.
3 years before, what was our plan?
We didn't. We had plans for travel after retiring.
When was it?
60 years, 60 or 65.
We just yeah.
Yeah, we like to travel
Mm,
too. We love
yeah.
traveling a lot, but
Yes.
we have to wait until 65
65,
to
after
retire.
65. Yeah. Yeah.
To retire because we both were
Mm,
in jobs. Those who
mm,
haven't followed us for a
mm,
while, or those who are new,
mm.
so we both were relentlessly working in a job for someone.
And how many hours?
Yeah, ridiculous hours.
How many?
I'm like full time, both were full time. I'm like 40 to 45 hours. He
Mm.
is like 60 hours
Well, not
in a
45
week.
all the time. You are 40 most of the time.
Mm.
Towards the end, yes, you are working for 45. Whereas myself,
50 to 60 hours
60
works
hours a
in
week.
a week.
Mm.
So that's how we were. And
How was the life at the time when you were working?
terrible.
How?
Anyway,
Terrible means what? Can you explain terrible? What does the terrible mean?
the most of the time is going, our time is going at work. So
Mm,
there's very, 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 very little time, and
mm.
always looking forward, even though the 5 days we work, the 5 days is
You work
always,
for 5 days. How about me?
yeah,
Six to six and a half
always
days.
looking and waiting for the weekend
Mm.
just to spend that quality time
How about
together.
even on the weekends?
Weekends also, he's like off and on, Saturday or Sunday.
Mm,
So we get a very, very little time to ourselves, along with the kids. As a family, it's either me or him, kind of thing. Always like
mm,
feel like single parent most of the time. You
mm.
can definitely resonate a lot of the parents who are
And
shift
we
people.
thought that that is what is normal. We thought that
We
that is what
accepted it.
we accepted it in such a way, because that is what been told to us,
Mm,
and we accept in such a way because since everyone is doing,
mm.
all the crowd people around us are doing, we thought that okay, since everyone is doing, okay, we all also send our kids to before
Daycare,
cares, after school
yes,
care,
holiday care,
daycare,
holiday care.
holiday care, and we did that because everyone is doing. Since everyone is doing, oh, that's what the society is doing. Okay, we also do that. Yeah, we
Yeah,
did that too.
we went like an herd,
Mm,
followed the crowd,
mm,
the time,
mm,
not realizing anything, or didn't even realize, or there is no situation of knowing what's on the other side
mm,
that time. So
mm.
we just like grind, go on,
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
on grinding for
Many
years and years.
many of you can resonate to this, guys. Many
Mm.
of you say, yeah, that's what is normal, sending the kid newborn. Of course we did that too. When our second daughter was born, I think once after 1 year after the
Mm.
maternity leave,
Mm.
we
Yeah.
directly sent to her in the kid in the daycare, because we
Yeah.
thought that that's what is normal. But at the same point of time, what was our feeling, and especially you, what was your feeling when you sent her to daycare and going after the to the work after the maternity leave? What like, were you fully present at work?
Definitely not. As a new mom, anyone could resonate with this. I didn't feel like, it's like child is somewhere and I am somewhere. It's just very, still very new to motherhood, even though after I finish my maternity leave, it's like still the bonding time is going on,
Mm,
but most of the time
mm,
we are not together.
yeah.
So that is definitely a time to think about it now, and guilt,
Yeah, and also
more of
like a
guilt.
little bit of I'm just going a little bit off topic this time means now, because we are from the medical background. Of course, we both were physiotherapists for 23 years, practiced as a physiotherapist continuously non-stop in different countries across the globe, and especially myself mastered in physiotherapy in heart and lung specialist as well, and also in biomechanics and kinesiology. So whereas one of my other friend who is a masters in physiotherapy in gynecology, and
Mhm.
she has brought into my information that, of course, when the mother is lactating, so the child should drink a milk straight away, not like taking out the milk and putting in the fridge and giving it to the child, because that is having so much of scientific evidences and research evidences and traditional evidences in all the way, where if it is going to be lactated and kept in the storage, and then if it is going to be given, it is just a dead milk. It is just going to fill in the stomach of the baby, but it is not, first of all, ideal, and it is not going to give all the nutrients what the child wants. Because the normal modern trend is showing that, okay, you can lactate because you are, of course, we know that you are actually was busy mom working in the job after 3 months or after 6 months and
Mm.
after 1 year. And
Mm.
fortunately and gratefully, we are in Australia that we can able to work once after 1 year, the mother can able to, which is very grateful for that. But still, when the mother is lactating, if the child is drinking a dead milk which has been stored even from the same mother, what's been happening? It's just filling in the stomach, but it's not giving the living nutrients of what exactly the child wants. When I hear that, I was in shock.
Yep.
I know that I'm going off the topic, but these and all the sensitive informations. What we are living for? Are we living here to work or working here to live? What is the point of having a family if we are not providing the necessities of for us and as well as for the kids, and just living to work? I don't see any meaning behind it of giving a dead milk to the kids. It might be sensitive. Of course, it is sensitive, guys. You might get triggered. Oh, yeah, I'm busy, mom. Oh, how can it's possible? That's what everyone is doing. Yeah, everyone is doing because they have been blindfolded. Even we too. We did that too to a certain extent. But once after realizing it, we just see the possibilities. Started looking into the possibilities of, it's not only in this case. See, for a newborn, knowingly giving a dead milk, uh, we couldn't accept it. Do you accept it? Did you accept it? We couldn't accept it. I'm not sure about. Of course, okay. I'm not going to go deep into that, but I don't know how many parents can accept that by knowing all these facts. Since everyone is doing it, that doesn't mean that the dead milk is going to be converted into a living milk. Yes, it is white, but still pale white. But it is still. Is it just feeding in the stomach or feeding what the baby wants, what your baby wants? I might be going off topic, guys, but this is what some of the one of the
Mm.
prime
Yeah.
example that I'm here to give it to you, that you can very well think about it. We humans are born here to live, not to fit in within some sort of working culture. I'm not saying not to work, but ask yourself a question. What's the point of having a family when you are just being financially present? Number one. And number two, are you living here to work or working here to live? If your life is revolving around the work, you are living here to work. If your life is living here to live, and then the work is supporting, then it's a different, beautiful story there. Yeah.
Mm.
And even when you're working, coming back to the topic here, that's a one example only I've given. Likewise, there are so many insights which happened from 2016 onwards, because that is where the sand movement started. Because when I went after a paternal leave of 1 month, I couldn't able to be present completely there. Number one, even though she is with the baby, my wife Sudha is with the baby, I couldn't able to be there. Being a dad, biological father, my heart was pounding. I spent so much of time inside the toilet and looking and calling her and messaging her repeatedly. I know, even though I just disturbing her, being with the baby, she being with the baby, I disturbing her, but still I couldn't able to spend time. I couldn't able to work, focus on that. I couldn't able to accept that kind of atmosphere. I'm not what to say, blaming the work environment. That's a different story. But as a biological father, am I responsibly doing the best of what I can by showing my physical presence, or I'm just showing only the financial presence? You might be asking questions. Oh yes, we have to be doing this because that's what everyone doing, and then how it's possible for us to bring the money to the family? That is what been fed. That's what been told to believe, to work and work and work and work by separating us from the family. And even when you're working, coming back to the topic, how much you're bringing in, how much you are really bringing into the family. Have you ever thought about it? By selling your time, by trading your time, by sacrificing your presence with the family, some some people, some males deliberately, I've seen few people as like they want to escape from the family. I'm not talking about them. They literally said to me, oh, this is the time I'm just away from my wife, this is the time I'm just escaping from my kids. They literally said to me, I just literally didn't say anything, walked away from them. I'm not talking about them, put them aside. Whereas even when you're selling your time, trading your time, by working in that place, by sacrificing your personal time, by being with your family, without being with your family, how much you're bringing in. And there is a proverb which I read recently, that your salary has been given to you to make you to forget your dreams, make you to forget your presence, make you to get sacrifice your presence by without being with your family. Did you get it?
Mm.
You got this. And for that, how much income that you're getting even? Are you getting 10K per month? I'm talking about not the gross income, net income.
Mm.
Are you getting 10K per month net income? No, definitely no. Most of you are not. You're not seeing how much you are sacrificing from your side. And for the little bit of Mickey Mouse income, salary, you have been working hard by sacrificing so many things from your life. And you're thinking that that is what is normal. Because we also thought that is what is
Yep.
normal. And apart from that, you need to think about, put it this way around. What is the cost of living?
Mm.
Have you ever thought about the cost of living? Have you ever know about the economic gap? Because this is not where being told in any media. The
Mhm.
media will not show you this. They told they the media is literally being here to make you to distract you from the truth, from the fact, to give you the instant pleasure, instant gratification, to feed your mind to get distracted without knowing these facts and the truths.
Especially at this time of the year,
Yeah,
there's a lot
especially
of
after the
destruction.
COVID,
Yeah,
especially
and
after.
also this December,
Mm,
there's a lot of distraction about this, to even realize or be aware of where you are at with your
mm,
finances, because this is festival, everyone spend, get
Somehow they
money,
find the
find
money now.
money, and those things. There's a lot of distraction at this time of the year,
Mm.
definitely. So you have to really know and be aware about the cost of living
No media is going to tell you about the cost of that, how much the percentage of cost of living is increasing every
increasing. Yeah,
single
yeah,
year.
yeah.
You know that? Do you know that? What is economic gap? Do you know that? The cost of living every year is indirectly getting rise 6%. 6%. Whereas your salary increment is not more than 2%. For some of them, not even
Less
that.
than that.
For some of them, they are not getting the increment for 3 years even. I talked to many people because we got 208, no, 210 applications so far in the last recent months. 210 applications. And I'm been disqualifying so many people because everyone wants money, but who is really willing enough to invest their time and money? I want to work with them
Mm.
only. Yeah. So in that case, when I talk to them, what we are talking about?
About the cost of living.
Yeah. When I talk to them, they don't have any idea about what is cost of living. They don't have any about idea about the economic gap.
And then they are also not aware or very unsure about why I'm working hard, I'm bringing money to being the provider, bringing money to the
Family.
family, but why it's always not enough.
Mm,
That's the question is there, but they never ask what is the cost of living, what is inflation, what's happening around.
mm.
You may not be straight away
There's
spending,
a
but
one famous sentence they always say: "How much ever bringing I bring,
yeah, it's
it's not
not
enough."
enough. It's always not enough. They just come to that point, but not really into the cost of living,
Finding out the reason.
inflation. They just simply, everyone talks about, yeah, the prices are high, yeah, the prices are, fuel prices
And
are high, that's it.
one other important thing, like
That's
people say
all.
that, oh, inflation, Australia getting affected by inflation. Oh,
Mm.
really? Come on, guys. It's
Yeah,
not only in
oh, it's
US.
American thing. Is not in
Really?
Australia. We are good.
Okay.
We are good.
Okay. I'm going to tell you on this. What is the fuel price in these 3 years?
Mm.
What is the energy cost in these 3 years? Come on. What is your mortgage interest in this last 1 year?
Do you think this is not
There is
affected?
no in Australia is not affected by
Mm.
inflation is a real BS story that they have injecting you the belief they're injecting into you. It's a real lie.
So,
But
but
if you
yeah.
can obviously see, because not the upper class is getting affected, not the lower class is getting affected, the middle class has been, because they want to completely eradicate the middle class people. That's where the majority of the people you are. Yeah. In saying that, if your income margin, family income margin, say for example, is in between 5 to 15K, you are in the middle class margin.
Mm.
5 to 15K per month. And if you are
Definitely,
in the
yeah.
middle class margin, you are the one going to be directly affected by this inflation. If you say that Australia is not being affected by
Mm.
the inflation, yes, it is. You know that. The cost of living of the energy cost, the fuel price, and the cost of living are in Coles and Woolies and any brand if you go and
Your
buy.
rento, or
Yeah,
if you are in rento,
that's the other thing.
grocery,
That's the other thing.
anything.
When I talk to the people, like few people, the students and as well as the other people, they obviously say that in the last 3 to 6 months time, their rent has been doubled.
Mm.
Why? The mortgage interest also been increasing. And wait, if you don't believe it yet, wait until the July 2024. Wait and see until July 2024 how much the mortgage interest is going to be rising. Even if you may be having a broker or someone like that, still wait and see. Or you may say, oh, I fixed my interest, I'm good, blah blah blah. Wait and see. Come on, nobody can escape from this. Come on, it's a system, guys. I'm not going to talk about the matrix and the system, whether you may or may not know. You should be aware about the cost of living. You are getting struggled inside the inflation. The cost of living is increasing up to 6%, and your increment is not even more than 2%
Mm.
every year.
Yeah.
And I'm extremely sure that you are not getting 2% every year. Yeah. See the economic gap. What is economic gap? Your increment is 2% maximum. Cost of living is 6%. What is the economic gap there? 4%. 6 minus 2, 4% every year.
Mm.
First year you won't notice, second year you won't notice because 4%, 8%, okay. And from second and third year onwards, you will just try to get, I will get the credit card
Yeah.
to buy something,
Personal
because
loans.
that is where the bank comes in.
Mm.
That the business of the bank comes in. Oh, have the credit card, have this rental blast, and then things like that. You can buy this in installment, blah 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 blah, because they want to make you in debt. Why? When you are in debt, there is no other go. You are committed to work and work and work and work and work and work. By the end of 5 years, what happens? The economic gap will be 20%. Every year, 4%, 5 by 4, 20%.
Mm.
Then you say, what happened? Whatever the money I'm bringing, it's
Mm.
not enough.
Yeah.
I don't know where the money goes. Yeah? Why? The reason, because the cost of living is up to 6%, your increment is only 2%, economic gap is 4% every year. At the end of 5 years, 20%. At the end of 10 years, gone. Done. You
Mm.
are slaved.
You are
You are trapped.
stuck.
You are stuck.
Stuck.
5 years itself, you are stuck. So many debit cards,
Yeah.
no, so many credit cards, so many personal loans, debts. Oh, I'm not getting debts. I'm not getting credit cards. It means you are living small. That's a fact. You are budgeting too much and you're fitting in too much and you're living small, saying, I'm happy with what I have. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who know and believe they deserve more. If you're saying that I'm happy with what I have, what is the point? If you're a migrant, what is the point that you move from country to country?
Mm.
You can be there in your own country and live there, right? Why you moved from country to country? You want a better life. Even if it is not you, your kids want a better life. Your kids want a good education. Your kids wants a good dress, a good material, whatever it is.
Mm.
How long you? I'm not affordable for this. It is so costly. If it is not so cheap, I'm going to take you in economic class. Come on, that's enough. That is enough. Because I am the kind of person, especially when I get into the flight, when I walk across the business class to get into the economic class, every time I feel the pain. Everyone is human. How long I'm going to go through the economic class by seeing that there are two or three seats in a row,
Mhm.
whereas when you go to the economic class, there are five seats in a row, rubbing
Mm.
shoulder
Yeah.
and just fitting in like
Mm.
this. Yeah,
Yeah.
and saying that I'm working as so and so in Australia. Come on, that's an idiotic BS it is. And rubbing shoulder like this and sitting in. That itself is what? You are being slaved to fit in. I feel the pain because that is what the life hassle has been injected into you, followed by the cost of living,
Mm.
followed by the economic gap that has been injected into you to believe you are not affordable for that. I am not affordable for that. That is too costly. I don't see the worth behind it.
Mm. Yeah.
That's what people say. I don't see the worth behind it, so it is unnecessary. Really?
It,
Really?
it's
Have you ever traveled in a business class and see how far you can optimize your life, maximize your time, and optimize and maximize your money as well? Have you ever thought about it? No, you won't. You know why? Because you always say that that is not worth for it. I don't think so. There's any worth behind it because you always calculate back in. If it is $2,000, oh my God, I have to spend this many number of hours. Oh
Mm.
no, no, no! It's hard working money, hard earned money, because that's what the belief has been injected into you.
Exactly.
And you say that I'm not affordable. It's not for me. I don't think so. It is worth all these BS stories. It's all because of the ego, which comes out of with the selfishness. You know deep inside you deserve more, but your ego says that it is okay, and you rub in shoulder. I'm talking to the people who is saying that I deserve more. I'm talking to the people who says that I want that life. I'm determined. I'm committed to get that life. And if you say so, how long you're going to fit in? How long you going to budget yourself? And we humans, are we born here to budget a life? Not
No,
at
not
all.
at all.
We are born here with our birthright of abundance, affluence, and freedom. Have you ever thought about this? About your birthright, abundance, affluence, and freedom in your books, in your schools, in your universities, or in your
Mm.
college, anywhere? No, no. They always say you save money.
Yeah.
Money is not meant to be saved. If you're saving money in the bank, their bank is a business which is multiplying your money 10 times, and they are giving that money back to you with a interested loan.
Yeah.
You are getting it again.
You got to
You're
really
being
make,
fooled.
yeah, you got to really have that financial literacy to
Mm,
understand all this.
mm.
Not like like how you work and then come back and go, and then it's like weekend you are distracted and things, and it's like you never even think about why it's not enough, why this is like that, why I'm not. Especially he said like the family household income who are like 10K to 15K, who are like
Not
just
even
managing
5K to 15K.
5K to 15K, who are just managing, would definitely feel in the last 6 months, I think we need another 5K or something, like make it 20 or, more. So definitely it's not 1,000 or 2,000. You would have definitely felt there is a need for another 5K at least at these times.
And
If you're not
especially,
realizing that, you are definitely fitting in and living under the rock.
and especially, okay, especially 63% of the people are
Mm,
earning less than their family income is less than 8K per month. I mean gross income.
average, yeah.
63%
Okay.
of people, 63% of
That's
people's gross income, not net income,
mm,
gross income is less than 8K per month.
so that's more than half of them.
And
63.
they're saying they're fitting in. I'm
Mm,
happy with what I have. This is what I'm built for. The reason, you know why? The first and foremost is I'm going to reveal that. Okay, put it aside. I'm going to reveal that. I'll keep that in mind. I know why you are fitting in. I
mm,
know
mm,
because I came to know by means of going through that path of hard life, I would
mm,
say. And moreover, even if you bring in, say for example, definitely only around, I somehow forgot about, only around 8% of people, not even 8%, only around 6, yeah, 6% of people are bringing in 15K per month family income, that too, gross income, that too, and also by selling their ridiculous number of hours without being present in the family.
mm,
See, guys, we are a physios. You know or no, don't know. We are highly paid professionals in Australia. Yes, we brought in money, but did we have a time?
not at all.
Time poor. How about our health? Ups and downs.
Yeah.
Health poor. How about we spend time with each other?
No.
Emotionally poor.
Yeah.
See this.
Everything comes under to not being time, no time, and everything is connected to not having a why, because we are all the time at work.
Do you resonate to that? Definitely, yeah. I
Mm,
don't have time. I don't have time with my kids. I don't have time with my hubby. I don't have time for this. I don't have time with my newborn. How come you'll be having time? Why? Because you're having how many number of hours in a day?
24 hours capped, everyone is same.
So you need to think about it. So it's not only the money which is coming in. That is where you need to understand what is that wealth means.
Mm,
Wealth means not just money. You have been misunderstood and told to believe, injected to believe wealth is just money. No, wealth is not just money. Wealth includes spiritual, mental, physical, emotional, and financial. Financial comes last. Why? Because the humans are not born here to chase behind money. The money has been created as a tool to serve people, to serve the human. But what's been happening here? People are so rushing with the spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional because they don't have time, and they're
mm,
always chasing behind what? Financial. And who is the master here? The money is becoming the master. They're getting slaved, socially slaved for the money. And what they end up in doing? They are spending their time, they are selling their time, they are not protecting their time, but they are protecting what? Money.
spending at least 15 hours in a day at work.
And then they're protecting the money. Either it could be 15 hours at work or 8 to 10 hours at work, but to and fro from work,
Yeah, getting ready, everything includes.
everything
Yeah.
includes. And you're saying that that is what is normal. That is not normal. Normal. That is what has been injected into you. And everyone is telling that, oh, I believe it. No, you're about to say something.
Yeah, this is when I talk about like more time in at work and then getting ready to work and things. Ask yourself how many I don't know anyone having some sort of morning routine after getting
Mm,
up, because
mm.
when you get up itself, it's only the time you get ready to
Immediately
go.
take the phone and check.
Yeah, to go to work,
Mm.
that's how your day starts. Okay, this is the time, oh, I have to be there on the road, otherwise I'm missing the time because it's traffic builds up and things. So it's all about that. Not even most of them have a set morning routine for themselves in the morning. So it's all about work,
Mm.
and then straight away getting up is getting ready to work
And that too, one more thing.
and pick up
Every
drops
single
drop
day
off.
they have been molded into the autopilot mode, even to go to work and come back from work. Oh, I need to catch this, I need to go by this route,
Mm,
then only I need to go by this
mm,
lane.
mm,
If I go change the lane, I will get late.
yeah.
Exactly in this line, this time I need to go by this
Mm,
lane. I need to go, I should not cross the lane. I should be at means reach this signal by this time. I should take the left, I should take the right. If I miss any of this, that's it. Even a single minute, because they are been so much framed in the
and yeah,
autopilot frame.
checking the even the day before for any road works, anything, so that you have some extra time to reach it. So it's all about morning is all about getting ready and reaching the workplace.
So every
There
single
is
day,
no time for yourself in the morning.
you have been framed into the autopilot mode. Are you really living as you? No, you're living in someone's life. You're not living for yourself, as being honest to you. I'm not talking about whether you're a good or a bad person,
Mm.
but you are being controlled based on the autopilot mode. Someone is framing you. In fact, even your weekend has been framed by someone. Do you know it or not? I'm not going to go to the topic of how people are lavishly spending their time. I'm not talking about the money, but lavishly spending their time on the weekends as designed by the system. And they end up in saying, I don't have time. Yes, how come you will not be having a time? You'll be having a time when you are lavishly spending your time as designed by the system to distract you. You need to understand all these guys, how far you have been trapped into the mode and system and the zone. So that is why we end up in saying here that wealth is not just money. Wealth includes spiritual balance of between spiritual, mental, physical, emotional, and financial. That is where you will become wealthy. That is where you become success, and that is where you achieve the freedom of life, the true, real freedom of life, which is your birthright. So to achieve that, you need to have the balance in all these five. If you are focusing only on the finance, you are dead. That is how I came across this one sentence as well. There are, by the age of 25, by the age of 25, many of the people are dead, walking as zombies. Why? They are being dragged themselves because they are being slaved by the money. You need to understand this. Why? Because they are not focusing on all the four, they are focusing only the financial.
Mm.
Gone. That's it. Trapped. So wealth includes spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional and financial. That is where the freedom comes. If your work is not, if your business is not addressing all these five areas of wealth, it means you are being trapped. Even then, if your business is not, or if your work is not providing you minimum 20K per month according to the current cost of living, which is by considering the mortgage, the fuel price,
Bills,
the
bills.
groceries, the bills, and the energy bills, energy
Mm.
costs, blah blah blah. If you are not making minimum 20K per month, minimum, it means You are done. You are finished.
You're very much in the danger zone.
Mm.
Maybe you can pretend that it's not happening to you, especially in December. Everyone is like you're really in a different world because of distractions. You know, you feel like you are in a different world, like no worries and things. But
It's a
once this
pretend.
is all finished, you will know, oh, I was pretending to be a thing, you know, like that. And you will come to again to the same once
You know what the
January
people
10th,
say?
10th, you know, you go start back to work, then it hits you.
What you know what the people say? That's what the reality is.
Mm.
That reality is not set by you. You are fitting into the reality set by someone, and you're saying that is what is the real reality. That is not reality, guys. The reality is an absolute BS again. You are getting trapped into the someone's frame, and because of that you end up in saying reality, which is a story that you're saying to yourself, affirming to yourself, and you're fitting in. But because of your fear and self-doubt, that's what I would address as well.
Mm.
Fear and self-doubt, because since everyone is doing, oh okay, every all the crowd is going this path, I will also go this way, because I don't want to be alone.
Mm.
Fear kicks in. What is fear? fear of Fear is nothing but false evidence appearing real. Fear of failure kicks in, because right from the childhood it has been injected into us that failure is not good, failure is fatal, if you fail you are punished.
Mm.
So by means of that, I don't want to take any risk. But you need to understand the biggest risk in life is not taking any risk and following the crowd. Everyone is just walking, like you might have seen this gif. Everyone is like walking in a means looking at the phone and walking, and they one after the other in the front they are falling into the means cliff. And they just everyone is walking because everyone is walking like that. You are also walking like that. And you might have seen that this is also another gift, like where a person is walking with a stick attached with the cash and trying to hold the cash,
Mm.
is not reaching, and then you end up in the graveyard. That's what is happening. And work until 70, 65, or 70, even the
Mm.
retirement age is now increased.
Mm.
And then afterwards, at the end, waiting for what? What is that? Superannuation. Come on. That's another BS again. And recently I came across one of the, I'm not going to address the profile, I come across about superannuation is going to be, come. Real, wait and see. Wait and see.
Yeah,
Wait
we
and see in 30 years' time what is going to happen. If you really believe it, come on, keep believing it. Wait and see. The story, what's the story it is. Really? We came across many stories as well. Come on, enough of that. Come on, guys. So, in that case, if you're just saying that this is the crowd I'm going through, or blah, 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 because of the fear of failure, and also at the same time fear of success, anything apart from that, oh no, 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 because you have been taught in such a way to follow, you have to be surrounded with people. Your life is an average of 5 people you're around with. In fact, your quality of life, it means your income is an average of 5 people you're around with. If you don't believe, calculate this. If you're saying that I don't have money, whatever the money comes is not enough, just get to know what is, what is your income, and then get to know your people surrounded by you, how much they're earning, and average it. That is what is your income is. Because money is not because of the skill that you're doing, because money is not because of skill, money is because of your mindset. Did you get it? You won't get it because it's not been taught anywhere. So in that way, if you want more money, what you must do, change your surroundings. It is simple as that. Who makes more money, go into that. That is where people have been telling that too much money is not good, rich people are not good, don't go there, they are evil, they are greedy. All these kind of BS stories have been injected into you, into us, and based on that, he's earning that much. Ah, no, I don't want to go there.
Mm.
I don't know how much how he earned. It might be illegal. He might be so greedy. I don't.
Yeah.
Why? To keep you be there in the stuck zone. It may be too much of work, blah blah blah. and you end up in telling the same BS story, and you end up in staying stuck in where you are. But at the same time, you say the same story of, I don't have money, I don't have time,
Time.
how much hour I'm getting in money, it's not enough, so I'm fitting in, it's not enough, it means I'm happy with what I have, blah 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 things. Why? That is what has been the belief has been injected into you, and you are playing accordingly. And you are playing small, thinking small, living small, dreaming small, and living small too. And you're injecting the same belief into your kids. I'm working hard for you. That is an absolute BS story again. And recently I posted this,
Mm.
wow. And the amount of message that I'm getting, guys, I know it is quite sensitive. I posted this. If you haven't seen my post in Instagram or in Facebook, go and watch it. Like, there is a two statue of a dad and a
The
son.
sun,
From the dad's, whatever it
the
is.
statue.
Mm,
So there's a small rocks everywhere is being carved and then made into the small,
mm,
which is the
mm.
sun.
And it has been, there is a saying that that is what the dad is sacrificing for blah 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 bullshit and bullshit story. Come on, are you living in 50 years before?
Definitely worth having a look on that post and feel free to comment what your thoughts are.
You won't comment. If you're really, if you're not courageous enough, definitely you won't see. And even if you see, nah, you won't comment. You know why? Because a group of people are believing that be a story. I'll ask this. Yes, I'll ask you this. Okay, I'm not blaming my dad. Yes, my dad's dad sacrificed for my dad. My dad sacrificed for me. I am sacrificing my kids, and kids sacrificing for their kids. Then who is really living here? What? What
That
is this?
that's how we pass the generational
Generational
curse
curse.
unknowingly.
Come on. Enough of that bullshit story.
You can break that chain.
You can break it if you feel that you are committed to change the trajectory of your generations. And if you are not, it means you are molding into the selfish zone of not looking for a change. That's what I could say. I'm being very honest. I'm being very authentic because you know what? I'm getting paid for being honest. I'm getting paid for being authentic to myself, to my heart, to my truth, for being honest to myself, for being authentic to myself. I'm getting paid for it. And I'm proud to say that, to voice out this, because you're not being told that way. And you're believing that since every single herd is doing it, and you're just blindly following it, and you're injecting the same to your kids too. It might hurt you, it might trigger you. I don't mind, but that is what the real fact is. And to escape out of it, you know what you're doing? Instant pleasure, instant
Mm.
gratification.
Especially when you are working full time, you definitely distracting yourself with the weekend,
Mm.
the usual stuff, you know. So
And,
that's been
and
definitely
followed
a
by that, you are developing
distraction.
so much of fear because the media is injecting you the fear, so much of external noises, and the self-doubt kicks in. And followed by that, whatever you are seeing, you are not seeing the opportunity as it is, but you're as you are. And you're getting stuck with where you are. And also followed by your past memories. Even when the opportunity comes, because of a past memory, my uncle Tom did it, my auntie Mary did it, even I did it, even back in my country it was like that, it was that. And you won't see the opportunity as it is, and you're still blaming with your past, since you're so much stuck on to the past experience and past life. And by you are driving your life by looking back.
Mm.
Come on, come on, really. Recently I had a chat with a bus driver, actually. Even I know about this, focusing like this. Really? Come on, guys. Life is not easy, but at the same time, life is not hard. It is simple if you really not only understand these facts, but digest it, accept it, aware about it, realize it, and step ahead courageously, daringly, being bold enough with a self disciplined life, standing up, being best, being unique, and showing, being as a role model for your kids, showing the real aspect of life by living the life of what you want for your kids, living the same way as you are, and showing that this is the life is. And if you are not doing it, you are indirectly slaving your kids. If you are not pursuing your passion, if you are not pursuing your dreamful life, I want to be like that, but because of my kids, because I need to work for my kids. That's an absolute BS story that you have been saying for these many decades, and you're injecting the same bullshit lie to your kids too, and you're indirectly slaving them. Yeah, I know you might jump out of this lie. I don't mind. I'm not talking I'm not saying the information of what you want to hear. I'm saying the information of what you must hear. There's a lot of difference between those two.
Yeah.
We are giving an insight of what you want to hear. What you want to hear, that's what the media is saying, to distract you, to keep you away from the facts. What we are saying is the fact that you must know to align yourself to live with freedom, abundance, affluence, because you are meant to be here for more, deserve more. Your kids deserve more, because success is your responsibility, not by means of selling your time. Did you get that? And because other you won't see the opportunity as it is, you see the opportunity as you are. With your past knowledge, I know about this, without even seeing completely, you stuck on.
Yeah, you come to a conclusion.
You're
Oh, I know already.
blindfolded,
Yeah.
masked, and then now I know about this past. You're driving like this, and you're passing the same BS story to your kids too. You're slaving them, guys.
Yep.
So by considering the cost of living and everything,
Mm.
because I'm looking at, I don't want to go out of the topic at times, by considering the cost of living and everything, you must have a minimum of 20K per month. Minimum 20K Australian dollars per month. If you're getting anything less than that, you are finished.
Especially, coming months and the
You
coming
you
year.
see that. You see that within
The
July
first
2024.
first 6 months, yes.
You see that what's going to happen. That is why we had a mission. Apart from the vision, for that vision of
5 years.
2027, we had a mission
Mm.
because we want to go step by step. Of course, 1,000 people in 2027, but now step by step. First, we want to focus on these 100 people
Yep.
collectively, guys. And also, like I shared with you this, the family has been separated right from the home itself by
Mm.
giving devices to the kids.
Yeah.
Your kids are having different devices, and you are watching television in different room, and
Mm-mm.
your hubby or your wife is watching television different room. Devices are different. That itself the separation happens. So you are not seeing as your team, even outside also. You're not seeing as a collective approach as your outside also. You are seeing individually. And followed by that, whenever the collective work comes, oh no, it's not going to work out, because that is what been said to you. So that is why you don't see the opportunity as it is. You see opportunity as you are, with a lot of fear, a lot of self-doubt. Yes, of course, fear. You're scared. You're scary. You're not bold enough to stand for your gut and the heart, whatever it says. You just get slaved by your own mind. Oh, no. You know that it is needed, but you won't do it. You know why? Because you have been told to believe that way. So even if you're getting 15K, whatever it
Mm.
is, by just by trading and selling your time, if you're fitting in with that, you are done.
Yeah, there's so many things we spoke about, realizing where you are and things, and why we are normalizing 20K months for a normal household, for a
Mm,
family,
mm,
at
mm.
least 2 kids, 3 kids. So we've been talking more about but there is only few one or two things might have resonated you, so your story might be different. So talk to us about why we are normalizing 20K and how 20K can be
Minimum,
normalized.
minimum
Yeah,
20K.
minimum 20K can be normalized to your scenario, your situation. Maybe it is different for you. Maybe you are a student,
Mm.
very new to workforce and things like that. Your scenario. So all those we spoke is to give that literacy about finances and things like that,
Wealth. Mm.
and also to know where you stand. When you don't ask question yourself, it is us who are asking the question. So answer for yourself and come out of, but it doesn't applicable to me and things like that. Talk to us how, very particular to your situation, how we can normalize 20K for you with
Minimum.
the
Make minimum,
minimum.
because you know why? Because probably for next year 20K is enough, but
Mm.
after
Yeah,
20, by 25, 20K is not enough.
yeah,
You must
true.
have more. After that, we must have more. That's how the cost of living is hiking
Mm.
every year 6%. So 20K is not enough by 2025, 2026. It's not enough. We must build up from there. And moreover, we are now having a business. Coming back to the business aspect, we are having a business. It's not the business by selling your time.
Mm.
Whereas if you are seeing this, the facts, and if you're answering, oh my God, now I can see where I am, how far I am stuck,
Mm.
how far I have been told to believe this, how far I've been trapped. And if you're seeing this, and if you're being resonating to this, we are going to show you the business which is going to give you an absolute freedom. Because money is a tool where you are not supposed to work for money. Number one, work hard for money is an absolute BS story. Don't believe that. Right from the childhood, you have been said that go to school, get a good job, get a good salary, get a good house, get a good mortgage, and sit. You are not actually buying your house for yourself, guys. You are buying your house for the bank. Do you know that? Do you know that if you're buying your house for yourself, it should be a reverse. You should deposit 80% and the bank should give you 20%. That is what is buying the house. If you're buying the house with a 10% deposit or 5% deposit or 20% deposit and the bank is giving 80% or 90%, 95%, the house is not yours. It is banks. And for that, you are being jailed and trapped indirectly and slaved for another 30 years.
Mm. Yeah, for some it's even more.
It is very hard to accept it. Your ego will not let you to accept. That is what everyone doing. Everyone will be having a house.
Mm.
That kind of dream has been injected from the US and also all around the house. Why? To trap the humans. That's a truth bomb. Oh, so many truth bombs we are just
Mm.
drawing
Today is time to realize
facts.
and ask a lot of questions to yourself.
And if you resonate to this, and if you feel that, oh my God, what is the way then to come out of it?
Mm.
Talk to us. We are here to show you. It's not a quick reach. There is no magic wand here. Whereas we are going to show you the true freedom business model,
Mm.
which is going to provide you in a long run.
Mm.
First of all, our mission is to make you to make minimum 20K within the next December 2024. If
Yep.
you reach us now,
Mm.
the more you delay, it's up to you.
Again,
Success
yeah.
loves speed.
Yeah, again, do not tell stories to yourself, like the old thing. Oh, yeah, it is nearly Christmas, there's only 10 more days, 20 more days for this month to finish. I will start after Christmas. I will wait until the new year starts. I will wait until the 1st of January when all the companies is open, those things, which you block yourself. Not the original thing, it's just you say to yourself
The
those
Christmas is
story.
the only festival that I'm celebrating, so I need to have blah 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 blah. If you say, that's an absolute BS story.
I also heard from one of the mentors. They said, yes, we agree. This is, so everyone want to wrap up and relax and pretend like nothing is going on. This is my time. This is only holy days, not holy months.
Hmm.
Whole December, and then it's like, and then whole January, nearly half of January, everyone pretend like we all good, we all good. This is time for the
Pretending.
festive vibes and things. The situation is still there in the back of
Worse
my
than
mind.
before.
It is always there. You can't pretend like everything is like turned off for December and January. It is even get worse once after the second week of
Certain it
January.
gets.
So it is not holy months, it's holidays. Just get it over with, 25, 26th, and 27, and then again 31 1 if you are a big on celebration
See
and
this
stuff.
way with your open eye, open view.
Mm.
Yes, of course, Christmas is one day, Boxing Day is one day, but look at the noises around. Why? To make you distracted.
Pretty much, you do nothing from 26th to 31st.
No, even from now,
Yeah,
people are
from the
saying,
1st of
I
this.
started boxing the gift for. Come on, every year you've been doing this.
Treat this
Do,
as
do you take for
holidays.
boxing the gift? Do you take what is that? 20 days for that? Is it changing your life? Because you have been told to spend time for instant pleasure, and then you end up in saying, "I'm happy with what I have." Stop this BS story. You know deep within yourself how far your life is getting hard. Whenever you pay the bills, whenever you pay for the mortgages,
Yeah,
whenever you pay for the
nothing stops.
groceries, whenever you go and see the price tag, even when you plan for your trips, and even like if you're a migrant to go and visit your parents back home,
Mm,
you're waiting for the others' approval
mm,
to visit your
mm.
parents. So think about it, all these things. So
Yeah,
in that way, it is time now to realize, and moreover,
we have to invite.
yeah, moreover, if you're really after thinking about getting the freedom of life, we are here to unleash our, because we are in a mission, because we want, not we are determined, we are not want, we are not interested, we are committed towards having this mission to help minimum 100 people in 2024 to make, without selling their time, to
Mm,
make minimum
20K.
20K per month by considering the cost of living, by considering the family situations, by and having a mindset of win-win mindset, and to succeed together. We are here to share it with you, the true freedom business
Business
model,
model.
which is going to give you the freedom in terms of time, geographical location independence, financial freedom in a long run, and health freedom as well.
Yeah.
Holistic wealth, not just money, holistic wealth. And not only that, passive legacy and generational wealth. If you're open towards it, feel free to join with Tuesday.
Tuesday. Tuesday, 7 p.m. AEST. We are bringing an exclusive live for you guys. You know, especially if you think I can be 100 families, one of the 100 families which we are going to help, even to know whether you are the fit. You know, watch this live on 7 p.m. AEST coming Tuesday. Do not miss it. And we have all the basic information about the freedom business model
And
to
not
you.
only that, at the towards the end, we are also going to unleash the cash reward of
Mm.
822 plus
Plus
500,
500
1322 for the first
AUD.
five, for the first five people who are really in a mission to succeed in their life, who are the really go-getters, courageously, for the only for the first five people. In saying that, we have only 10 spots in this month, because we are not for everyone. We are here for those who really walk the talk. Because everyone wants freedom, everyone wants money, but who really walk the talk, without, who is really committed, without giving any other bullshit stories. And if you are saying that you are the one who is here to change the trajectory of your life, trajectory of your generations, if you see yourself that, watch our Tuesday
Tuesday live.
and get that
$120.
$1,322 cash back immediately, and succeed together with us. So, with this in mind,
Mhm.
see
See
you.
you all on Tuesday.
So, let's
Let's
all
all
succeed
succeed
together.
together.